It's so funny how little people how little people put value on the emotional and the spiritual like
Yeah.
ROI versus the physical and the monetary ROI.
Yeah. I mean, we're just not, like, trained to do that in our society, I feel like.
Oh,
Like, it's
100%.
very frowned upon, especially with, like, the grind set, Sigma grind set, you gotta, like, always working.
Oh, the hustle culture mentality. There's a
Hustle
interesting
culture, yeah.
shift. Like Hormozy. Did you listen or watch that Hormozy podcast with Tony Robbins recently?
Not all of it, but I've seen some of it, yeah.
Yeah, same. I didn't
Great
get through the whole
podcast.
thing. Yeah, 100%. But he's like, dude, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm not happy. Like, this hustle
Mhm.
culture is just like how I express it, but like, it's not fulfilling. It's not happy. And so it's really interesting to have people who are at like the pinnacle of that hustle culture and that like
Yeah.
Hormozy's like awesome and he provides a ton of value.
Yeah.
But even he's like, hey, like, this isn't filling my cup anymore. Like, I need to find
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah, and it's like I love the hustle culture, like, obviously, if you watch my stuff, you're like, "This guy loves the hustle culture," but there's gotta be a time and a place for it. Like, I don't know if you know who DJ Shipley is. He was, like, one of the youngest Navy SEALs, he was 17 years old. Like, his dad was a SEAL as well, like, very just legendary story, and he talks about dials versus switches, and how, like, as a SEAL, he was running basically just on switches. It was like SEAL on, husband off, father off. And it was like, you need to be able to have the dials to be like, all right, I'll crank it up this much now, instead of just like, you can only turn it on and off. And I think it's got to be the same with the hustle culture. Like, you can't just turn on hustle, turn off hustle. Like, you got to be able to master the art of like turning it up and turning it down, not just off and on.
That's a really interesting point, and it's so true. I realize I guess something I've talked to people about before is like I'm an all or nothing mentality. It's like either win or
Yeah.
lose, all or nothing.
Yeah.
Like if I'm
Yeah.
training for an Ironman, it's like I got to get the bike. I have to have the indoor trainer. I need to have the programming. I need to set aside 20 hours, whatever it is. It's like, you can't just be like, hey, let me do this for fun or whatever.
Yeah.
That's been
I'm
my
not doing this to
past.
lose it.
Exactly. That's been like the past mentality. But having the ability to, instead of having switches and having dials, I think allows for longevity in the things that you
Yeah.
want to do.
100%. And not even just longevity, but like, it stops the diminishing of the other aspects of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, especially right now, just for me, like, bodybuilding is my goal. Bodybuilding can so easily crush all the other aspects of your life. Like, I've lived around bodybuilders, I've seen it, I've, like and I think everybody I've interacted with has handled it pretty well. So, like, I've had pretty good role models kinda in the sport, but, like, you can see some people, it's just like, "No, I'm not gonna go out, I have to eat my meal at this time, specifically this thing." Like, I've heard of people, like, living in their cars so they could afford, like, the gear protocol and the coaching and,
I've seen that too.
like yeah, dude. So,
How,
learning how to those
yeah.
dials.
Do you think you're going to get sucked into that or do you think you're going to be able to manage it a little bit better?
I definitely think I'll be able to manage it a little bit better than I'd want to. I feel
Yeah.
like because it is, like, the possibility for how sucked in you can get is, like I'll admit I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'll admit it, I'm not that guy. Like, to be as locked in as possible for bodybuilding for a year is, like, a super slept on commendable thing. Like, it's
100%.
every single day, every single meal, getting your steps every single day, which I'm finding out takes hours now. Like, now that I'm trying to hit my steps and, like oh, dude. One of the worst things is, like, as a as a Marine, you get taught it's like, "Alright, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this." If you're not doing something productive, shitbag. Now being an influencer, bro, there's not this much stuff to do. And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, oh, my steak's too buttery, my lobster's too juicy, whatever. But it's like, it feels so weird just sitting in the house being like, "Alright, I did all my work today. It's noon."
Yeah. I,
Yeah.
I mean, I was talking to my wife about this. I'm that same way. It's like I have to fill my day with something productive. And if I don't have anything to do, I will fill it with things that I call productive, even if they're not. So for example, like
Yep,
cleaning the house is obviously a valuable thing. But like I don't need to
dude.
deep clean my house and it's not moving me towards my goals in any capacity. It's like,
Yeah.
and so
I
here I
That's
am.
so funny you say that specifically. Just
It's
the
my
other day,
go-to.
I was like, had the same thing.
It's my go-to, dude. Well, I was watching your YouTube, looking at the weight training style. You max out every day.
pretty
How'd you get
much.
into training? How's that your training style?
I just got into that by being dumb pretty much, and, I was just, like, wanted to lift heavy every single day, and that's just what I did. That's just what I did.